Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 152 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings II. This is the March of the Vikings, and I would be fairly surprised if this isn't the last episode, seeing as we have got 12 years to go, and I think each episode usually gets through between 10 and 20 years, so let's just start sparking things off and just let time flow. Because at this stage there is not that much I can and want to do, so it's kind of down to whether people declare war on me or not, and also what stuff I can use up. The Emirate of Alexandria, no, you can do that yourself. Konkana, Cheranadu, don't want to do those. So what happened in the last episode? Well, we actually had a pretty good one. We finally managed to take out the Rus. Finally. Oh yeah, and I need to get rid of my armies too. They are probably down here where we were fighting off the jihad. Yes, they are. That was the other thing that happened, is the Sunnis declared a jihad against us and got ruffle stomped. So our armies are currently occupying what are their territories. I just need to go and send them home so I can start earning some cash. Oh, one thing I could do is raid, I guess. Need to get my retinues back up to strength. Group. Send home. And then it's just these two. And also, yes, I can send the ships home as well. You lot, go home. You lot, come down here. Marvellous! Go. Group. Go. And then this should just be retinue, which is costing me a bit of money to get. But because my personal levies have now gone home, I should now be earning money again. Not quite. Alright, you guys jump on the boat, and we'll send you over here. Then I guess I'll go and raid Shura, or shall I just leave it? I'll just leave it. A couple of betrothals, I'll deal with that in a minute. Mordred is definitely learning. Alright, what do you want? You wish to marry Mordred. That's probably okay. So it's either you, the Kingdom of Wallachia, or Khan Bulagan the Cruel. You know what? I'm going to marry her to Khan Bulagan the Cruel. Because I think that Germanic is spreading up here. Have they switched? Yes, they have. Oh no, you're not Kargan. Right, who's your liege? Ah, he's still Shia. It's funny how there are little outposts of Germanic religion up here, though. I think that is hilarious. I wonder if I can get him to convert. Don't think so, no. One thing I can do, though, and I considered this last time, is offer you vassalization. Oh, no, I can't. Must be a peace, must be a lower rank. Oh, Bilge is a Khaganate. It's an empire, apparently. Interesting. Because it would have been kind of cool to have our own, like, nomadic vassal. Would have been pretty sweet. Allfather has smiled upon me during my recent adventures. No. I'm not going to give you land. I kind of need this land now. And we are still losing money, unsurprisingly. Have you lot gone home yet? You are still sailing. Where's this navy? Oh, you've been there a while, I think. Let's send you home. In fact, going here would be quicker. Alright, you go home. Child had focus. Klaus, you are probably going to be a diplomat. Let's train you in etiquette. Not the best one I know, but it is, I think, the best one for that stance. And I think I'm just going to see the realm prosper for the next 5 years. But he was wrong. My friend became aghast when I told him I'd sent the miller's boy to a nearby city with my finest stallion. You'll never see that horse again, he said, utterly convinced. But he was wrong, of course. Yeah, we're going to go... Actually, we could build the war chest, which gives us more national tax modifier, and then have the 5 years of peace. That sounds good to me. Chancellor War Chief Shakay is doing a superb job. I'm having trouble with a town and a castle in Thana, and will of course send my Chancellor to go and increase relations. Go speak to the town. Loyal vassal has sent an offer. He wants to make a significant donation. No. Have you guys expanded? I have a feeling you have, haven't you? I'm sure I only started you off with 2 provinces. I think they have expanded. Interesting. Apparently one of my courtiers has been annoying my wife Saga, and instead of asking me for help she took the matters in her own hands and made the courtier would never annoy her or would know the consequences. But that's War Chief Shakay, who we like. Alright. For that one time I cheated on you, I'll let you off. But only this once. Don't need the money. The money will come in time. Definitely what we needed. 10 gold. Oh yeah. I mean, I need to get up to 12,000 men. The more troops I have, the cheaper it becomes, so it's fine. No, I don't need the money. Saddle my horse. We have stuff to do. Matrilineal? No. Smallpox has broken out. Oh well. I mean, I appreciate all the offers here, guys, but I don't want to give you favours. Because I'm still pretty convinced that we can pay this off, like, super quickly. Though we do actually seem to be going further into the red. Weirdly. Oh no, it's gone down to 4. It's fine. It's fine. Fruitlessly scouring the countryside, you come across a small cottage in the wilds. You knock, an old crone opens. When she sees you in your hunting party, she cackles eerily and she says she has a powerful potion that will make you a stronger hunter, sure to catch any prey. Sell it to me. You drink the potion down. Soon you start to feel all warm inside. The crone whispers, "See, now you are stronger. I can see it in your eyes. Now go, great hunter." You return home, certain in the belief that next time you will find your prey. You return to your court. The hunt for the elusive white beast seems fruitless, but there are many other things in the wilds. See if we can make this guy survive until EU4. So yeah, that is the other thing that we kind of need to talk about in this. Bilyar. Oh. Unless we construct a castle or a city in the following counties, I will refer to nomad control and succession. Bilyar. Have we just taken a bunch of bilge? I have a feeling we have. Not sure. Oh, I can create another kingdom. My prisoner, Mayor Daulat of Adyab, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodation. That is a way that I could raise some money. We'll just let him rot, and then we'll just... There we go. This is how we pay off our debts. Yes. More money. Lots more money with people I totally forgot were here. Sorry. Not sorry. Money, money, money. Still very slightly low. Really? We ate through the money that quickly? Didn't think so. Okay. So, what were you saying about that title, Kingdom of Perm? And the Empire of Russia, but if I create another empire, then I think that that's going to cause problems. I'm not going to. De jure. Perm. Yeah, we totally could create the Kingdom of Perm up here. Would cost us 200 gold, so if we wait a little while, then we can do that. I'll probably give it to Biarmia, because they've been around forever. Child lacks education focus. County of Tillywig has been converted to Germanic. Excellent. That sounds like it's in Wales. You are playful, indolent, fussy. You would make an excellent intrigue person, but No. Let me think about that no. I think you're going to be a diplomat. You might not have exactly the traits for it, but it will suffice. Right, what was I thinking about? I don't know. Stuff. Betrothal. You want to marry Bragi to Mordred? Mordred is one of a billion kids. Yeah, fine. Now, what I wanted to do was start going through the various options here. And actually, I wanted to double check if we finished converting this stuff. Yes, we did. No idea how long ago, but we should start converting the next one. Okay, so religion-wise. There are some Germanic old holdouts here in India. And now, while I'm going through this, think about what ideas the various nations should also have, because that is one of the things that's going to happen in the conversion, is I'm going to have to start assigning ideas to the various nations that still exist. So, up here, there's a massive mix of different faiths, actually. Like, this is a real mess. Zoroastrian, Manichaean, Catholic, Germanic, Shia, Hindu, Buddhist. Like, the one Buddhist holdout, I think. So, a bit of Germanic, mostly Hindu down here. Shia. Shia's looking quite strong. Sunni, not so much. Monophysite, so that's Ethiopia. They would be the Coptic. Orthodox. Yeah, Orthodox actually done pretty well. I don't really know what to do about Byzantium. Whether I want to split them up into their component kingdoms or leave them as an empire. I probably will break down all the empires, actually. Germanic down here in Spain. It's pretty awesome. Britain. We've done a really good job in converting Britain, then, of course, Scandinavia itself. Cultures. Norse. Norse is huge. Bit of Mordvin over here, but we have done an excellent job of moving Norse around. There's Russian over here in Latvia, and it's Latvia and Lithuania. Polish, Avar, Italian, French, Occitan, German, Scottish. Oh, we've even got some Norse over here into Britain. Awesome. Okay, now we're making money again. Lombard, annoyingly, Saxon, French, Bohemian. Right, what can I build? Here. Castle Town. Keep upgrading that. Oh, and I was going to spend the 200 and get the new title. I mean, I appreciate the offers, but thanks. But no thanks. What else? Economically, everything should be pretty strong by this stage in the game. Prince Klaus has a son named Orm. He will be known as Mordred, as befits the eldest son. There we are. So India has a few little poor spots. A little bit here in Iran? Pakistan? Pakistan mostly. Northern Russia, unsurprisingly. A bit of Scandinavia. I'm amazed that this hasn't become wealthier. I think it's probably just because of a lack of holdings, actually. Most likely. It's the de jure duchies. This won't have changed much. De jure kingdoms, though, probably will have. Gardariki, Konugard, Volga, Bulgaria, Kumania, Perm, Nordariki. Speaking of Perm, we should go and establish that kingdom. Create. So who are we going to make the king of Perm? I think it's going to have to be one of you guys. Unless we have someone who's exceptionally suited. I think I'm just going to make it you. Grant landed title, Kingdom of Perm. Include lower titles. Boom. Although you are going to have to fight for Perm, because I have a feeling it's going to be like one province. Ah, sowing discontent amongst my vassals is what I live for. Alright, any more building? Not here. Actually maxed out most of this place, which makes me very happy. 9 years to go. Constantinople progression. Yes, I will need to look at technology in a minute. The empires, just out of interest. Deccan Empire, Bengal, Rajasthan, looking pretty strong. Persian Empire, Tartaria, Russia. We could make the Empire of Russia, that's pretty cool. Scandinavia, Wendish, Carpathia, Byzantine, Germania, Francia, having taken big chunks out of Germania. Britannia, Hispania. Oh, there's a few chunks without empires. Interesting. And we built the war chest. I forgot that was my ambition. Okay, so we're going to do the 5 years of Prospering Realm. Hopefully. For our 60th birthday. Dynasties. Gandolfini, Viking, obviously. Viking controls probably... I was going to say like a quarter of the world. It's probably a bit less than that. Probably about 6th or 7th. Avastakos, Batid, Sotan, Borjgin, Shura, Mana, Shaiban, Avastakos. I love the fact that we have a massive Viking enclave in Egypt. That's going to be interesting in EU4. Like, we just have so many Norse exclaves all over the world, and they're all going to be trying to spread their influence. Matrilineal marriage between Mordred, my heir, and your daughter? I think not. Thanks so much. Direct vassals. Ah, this is where we can see basically what the kingdoms will be in the next game. So Volga, Bulgaria will be all of this. Konugard has a few chunks. I mean, this is a very wealthy area, so they might actually be fairly strong. Nordiriki up here. Finland owning big chunks of England, of course. Svitjod. England owning parts of Sweden. Norway. Norway's actually smaller than I thought they would be, although they do own a bit of Estonia. Svitjod. Denmark. Denmark owning Ireland. Germany owning Scotland. Sweden. Oh, now that's going to make Sweden a really interesting colonial nation. So maybe we need to give Sweden colonial ideas. Mauritania, ecumenical patriarchate. Taurika owns this. That's the Oms Vikings. That's going to be an interesting one. So I think I am going to try and split off the Merchant Republic here from Taurika, but if Taurika owns Egypt, then that's going to give them a lot of power. In fact, the Oms Vikings are huge. And the Oms Vikings are actually a faction that you can bring in. They have their own idea groups. No, I do not wish to be arbitrary. Tharna prospers. For some time now, the county of Tharna has served as an unofficial training ground for your armies. There is plenty of open space on which to train and abundant food to feed the troops. A group of senior officers are now petitioning you for the money in order to erect an official regimental camp in the county. That is really expensive. But I have a feeling that's permanent for $2,000. You know what? I would do it. I really hope that that permanently increases, like, the manpower. Like, I don't know how the conversion exactly works, but having this much manpower in the county should mean that I get a huge amount of manpower in EU4. Hopefully. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Okay, so then we have Tagiakana. Oh, the other big question is, what should we call ourselves? Like, what nation are we? I don't really want to just say Norse India, because that's a bit dull. What is this nation? Mordred? Yeah, what are we calling ourselves? Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas of what we should call our nation in EU4. Because I will be customizing everything, so custom names are possible and appropriate. Coffers are almost empty and peasants are restless. I only have one steward, Prince Mordred, and even he's doing a wonderful job, he cannot do everything at once. Increase tax income or reduce revolt risk. I'll take more money, please. Constantinople's progressing. Can we grab some more tech? Better light infantry? Sure. Improved keeps? Improved creeps. Improved keeps or trade practices? I think we've got to go for the keeps. And then over here, religious customs, majesty, tolerance, legalism. Majesty. Religious customs. We'll let those spread a bit more. Still create a couple of titles. I have unlanded sons, but I don't care. I can press a bunch of de jure claims, but again, I don't want to. You guys can get married. Awesome. Alright, so what else needs to be looked at? Dynasties we've done. Opinions, direct vassals. Trade zones. Amalfi is dominating down here, so we should definitely give Amalfi some powerful trade ideas. Genoa's done alright. Holland spread pretty well. Visby's done very well. Kherson's probably the most expansionist, because look, they own a bit of land down here, and also down here. So they're definitely, like, up and coming. It's just Amalfi just has this area locked down, which makes it a bit more difficult. But they own parts of the spice, the Silk Route. So they probably would have, what, trade steering, while Amalfi is just straight up trade efficiency. Holland's trying to expand. Visby is trade value? No, trade province trade modifier or something, because they're very centered on just one area. Then Kolo Nadu down here, that was the other trade area that I built. Merchant Republic. Which will be interesting, because that's going to increase the mercantile value of this whole area. Governments. Feudal. Icta, feudal, nomadic. Mostly feudal, with big chunk of Icta. Defensive pacts. Everyone against me. Epidemics. Any currently going? Small one. Betrothal. You wish to marry the granddaughter. Yeah, that's totally fine. What year? 37. Maybe this won't be the last episode. I'll probably just go on until it is. According to your Marshal Toke, garrison of Palestrea, the peasants of Maldives are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. Yeah. Safety. Safety is paramount. So I have the feeling that a lot of people consider the culture map mode to be the most interesting, so let's have another look at that. That's diplomatic. Where's culture? That one. Mongol, Ogyur, Greek. Norse. I'm actually kind of surprised just how well Norse is spread. And the fact that this is all German. There is definitely more German in Iberia than there is in Germany, which is hilarious. French has spread into Germany. And that's going to be interesting once we start seeing some empires arriving. Because remember, empires get, I think they get bonuses with own culture stuff. Oh, I can hold a great blot. Not that I really need to, but alright. We can't ransom any of them, so they're all going to die. That was saying that I need a... What's it called? Physician. I do have a court physician. What are you complaining about? Chandra needs building again. So we do have 2 Norse provinces here in India. So we're definitely going to have to do something about converting that. Culture. In fact, maybe that's another question actually, is what is the objective going to be for EU4? What are we trying to do? Culture convert India to Norse. Certainly sounds like one reasonable one. We want to make it into a new Scandinavia, basically. We want to defeat Shura, because they're kind of scary. Although they are an empire. And if we have a look at the kingdoms, there would be multiple smaller kingdoms here. I mean, it would be quite nice to have one big nation here, but then... No. I'm going to break down all of the empires, so even the Byzantine Empire I'm going to break down. Although I might leave like the central part called the Byzantine Empire. Maybe have like Theodoro up here or something like that, I don't know. So yeah, any ideas for what ideas we should give the various kingdoms, do let me know. I wonder if there's actually a way of seeing... Not the de jure kingdoms. Probably is direct vassals. Yeah, it is. To Anatolia, Nicaea. Are you even using kingdoms? Because if not, then I might need to. You've only got 2 kingdoms, Croatia and Bulgaria. I think the Byzantine Empire might need to be kept together. That's going to make them horrifically powerful at the start. But yeah, they've not established many kingdoms at all. Perhaps that's something I'll need to do myself. That's what we were seeing. Direct vassals. Yeah, it's only really me that's used them. Volga, Bulgaria, which is huge. That's probably going to be what's formed in Russia. Although Volga, Bulgaria is actually that, and Gardariki. I'm going to see if I can find a way of splitting those, though I'm not convinced I can. But I'd much rather this were Gardariki. I'm starting to think Glod might fancy me. No. And actually I have a way of doing that. I can just switch over to play as Tunya, and then make Gardariki as primary title. A daughter was born to Falcon Mordred the 12th, an Empress Saga called Linda. I mean, we already have Mordred, so I guess this would be Mordar. And how is Prince Mordred the 13th doing? Ooh, he's stressed. That's not good. Stressed and out of patience. Content, greedy, stubborn, diligent, envious, brawny, genius, skilled tactician. Yeah, he is a pretty good heir, to be honest. 6 more years. If you can survive 6 more years, you'll be 69. You'll die within, like, probably the first month of EU4, but still. Sowing more distrust insurer. Awesome. I am pretty interested to see how the merchant republics do, seeing as I have tried to sow a couple of them around. It would have been nice to get a few more, but they're never the easiest thing to do unless you're actually directly conquering land yourself. Like getting one around here, for example, would have been pretty cool. Yeah, Kherson is definitely the one trying to do the trade steering. So leave me your notes in the comments for what ideas the various people should have. In fact, let's have a quick look at the main kings, because these are the guys that I will be trying to convert across. We have Denmark, we have Finland, we have Gardariki, or Holmgard. I'll probably call it Holmgard just because I have a soft spot for that. Sweden, Norway, Taurika, Nordariki, England, Wallachia. That's a revolt, that doesn't count. So is that. That doesn't count either. Come on. Konugard, Wales, Perm, Yoms Vikings, Holland, Kolonadu, and Kherson. So, can I see the direct vassals again? Denmark, for instance, actually owns a fair number of the trade areas. Well, it owns the Strait of Denmark, plus it owns Ireland. They have been relatively expansionist. They're not the most expansionist. Finland is definitely the most expansionist. So they should probably get some colonial ideas, because they've done really well. Likewise with Sweden. Sweden should get some colonial ideas. So then we get a couple of competing colonial nations forming. And I probably will play in normal New World, not a random one. Volga, Bulgaria, aka Holmgard, aka Gardariki. I don't know, some Russian ones, so manpower, I guess. Sweden. Discipline. Actually, Norway should probably be the most dedicated fighting one, because Norway's always had like the strongest armies until Finland took over, but that was more because Finland was expansionist. Norway's armies have just been really strong. So I think we'll probably make them into the Sweden of our game. Sweden's been a bit lackluster. They've been wealthy. I'll probably give them, like, tax. Matrilineal marriage. No, stop trying to marry him. Yeah, Norway will give the discipline, I think. Taurika has actually been done pretty well spreading. We'll probably give Taurika, for example, missionary abilities. Wales. Wales has been really lackluster. They've done nothing. Like, have you actually managed to spread at all? No, that's all Denmark. Wales has literally done nothing. So, nothing for them. England's actually managed to expand a bit. They've taken some of the land from Finland. They've got some land up here from, I guess, from Germany. And also, they've nicked some from Sweden. So any ideas for them would be nice. And the heir needs to get married, but I think I'll just wait for EU4 to do that through royal marriages. We have a bunch of money that I should be spending, so we are running a little bit short on time to get any of these buildings actually built. Ooh, yeah, another castle town, because I think the more that you develop this stuff, the more development that province will have. So we'll just build a keep, do another castle town. Oh, really neglected this stuff, which is not good. So many castle towns, that's going to be like tax income. Hopefully we get them built in time, because that would really suck. Mahal, where's Mahal? Small one apparently. Oh, and the other thing I need to do is build a holding up here. Or is that no longer true? That seems to no longer be true. Bilyar, they built one. Good. Well done. Right, you are probably learning haughty and cynical. Make you learning. You are playful, willful, patient. That is definitely a fighter. Ooh, quick. You idolize a haughty. I think we'll just make you learning. And then you, ugly, brooding, haughty. Sounds like pride to me. I think I may have left you for 3 years without a focus though, which is kind of bad. Janjura's built the next step. That's you. Let's build a keep. Get that manpower up a bit. 4 more years. Kanara's progressing. Honora's progressing. Excellent. I think that we will have one more episode in before the end of this, because we're already at half an hour and we have 4 more years to go. So no, screw it, we'll keep going. I'll just whack this up to speed 5 years, do it super quick and make this the last one. Hopefully Mordred doesn't die. He has indeed seen the realm prosper. Excellent. I'm just trying to get buildings built in this time. Thana's built the fortifications. You are, I think, doing that. Thana has built everything. Literally everything. 3 more years. Actually, I'm not going to do the minor holdings, I can do themselves. You're no longer Chancellor. No. New Chancellor, Klaus. Sure. Continue to sow dissent in the Shura Empire, please. This king's ridiculous. 47,000 prestige. Oh, Janjura's got the keep. Keep building more stuff. Quick, 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 quick. Trades can marry. Why is he incapable? Oh, he's under house arrest, I guess. Can I not upgrade this at all? I can. Shipyard. Quick, 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 quick. More ships! So, yes. This is good. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes in EU4 now. And what about any of these other AI nations? Are there any other traits that they should have, like Mali, Andalusia, Aquitaine, Austrasia, Navarrese Company? I quite like the idea that they are like quite mercenary in nature. Well, obviously they will be. So big bonuses to available mercenaries and making them cheaper and stuff, probably. Poland, Bavaria, Byzantines. The Mongols, who were actually kind of a non-factor in this game. I was kind of disappointed with how they did. We never did see any of the other horse lords, did we? Like the Timurids or anything like that. Which could have screwed us, because we're in India. That is historically where the Timurids were active. Janjura, finished. You can build me a keep. Just rushing through that as quickly as possible. I'm just going to quickly look up the start date for EU4. Because I thought it was January, but it might actually be October 44. EU4 start date. You will not escape this time. Everything's building stuff, that's good. November 11th, 44. Oh, that's Rise of the Ottomans. Is that the right one? I think it was actually. Yeah. Alright, November the 11th, 1444 is what we need to get up to. And I have a feeling we're just going to start with quite a big bank account when we start playing. Got another duchy I can build. So tempting to create the Empire of Russia, but no, we're not going to do that. I want the individual kingdoms. You guys just split up yourselves. I have a feeling you have. We need a new marshal. Which can be Mordred. He's a terrible marshal. Yeah, keep spreading that lovely technology. No, you keep on doing the building. Because we are so short on time now. January 1443. Getting close. Getting really close now. Crazy attacks. Now, hopefully no crusades or anything trigger right now, because that would be just frustrating. Having to start the next game with a crusade. No, 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 no. Wars are banned. Not allowed. Betrothal from you. Education focus. Brooding, haughty, rowdy. You are definitely a fighter there, Mordred. Keeps being built in Janjura. I have a feeling that this will be the last building that we can get up here. Let's go for another keep. You need training. You are definitely looking like a diplomat. Not quite the skills, but maybe not actually, because you're quick, you have high skills and everything. That was probably a mistake. Oh well. July. So close. So close. Sure revolt. September. Yeah, Italy's going to be another powerful one, actually. Don't know whether to break them up or not. Probably should. Yeah, I should really try and break most of the big kingdoms up. Or most of the big empires, maybe Italy into the dukes. I don't know. I'll see how it converts across and then fiddle with it. Yeah, fine. More military commanders. It's fine by me. December. January. 11 months to go. And then we're at the end. Those all take about 2 years. Mordred oversee the construction. That is fine. I can use up the Kingdom of Seville. Unfortunately, it's all owned by different people. No, I really like the idea that Sweden just owns a bunch of that land. I think that's kind of hilarious. Now, hopefully these buildings get done in time. Not sure if they will. Oh, we can get more techs. Quick. Town infrastructure. Not going to have time to actually build them, but we can research the technology at least. Make sure that we start with a feudal institution. I'm pretty sure we will. May, June. Crap, my heir died. No! 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 Disappointed! He had like 5 months. He had to survive for 5 months. Was that too much to ask? Okay, so my next heir is going to be a possessed. He's ambitious and brave. Damn it! Damn it. I survived, but my heir didn't. Great. Now watch while I die. It's gonna happen. It's absolutely gonna happen. 69 years old. Although I've been hunting my entire life, so my health should be pretty strong. But damn it. 5 months. All I wanted was 5 sodding months. Ah. Did you ever finish converting this place? No, it's still Hindu. Come on. Yep, so in distrust. Good. These were meant to be finished in... Oh. They've slowed down. Yep, they're not going to get done. September, October. Damn it. Pissed about my heir dying. The rest of my sons are nowhere near the abilities of Mordred. Yeah, tell me about it. He knew how to handle a sword and would have been a great Falkir after my death. Klaus gains Craven or Brave. Probably Craven. November. Alright, slow this down. Damn it. 10. And then the first day, actually it would be 11. There we go. And that is how EU4 will start. So let's have one final very quick look around because this episode is already getting horrifically long. Ottershire, Mongols, Scandinavia looking very proud. Austrasia, Andalusia, Aquitaine. There's going to be a bit of a three-way struggle between these three. I probably will leave Italy as is. Byzantines I will try and split up, but I don't know quite how yet. Germany I'll leave as is, because I kind of find it hilarious that they own Scotland. Not to mention that Denmark, Finland, Wales and Ireland are all going to be fighting over this area. And England. Okay, then religions. We didn't spread as much as I would have liked. Definitely didn't spread as much as I would have liked. We still have 3 provinces of our core lands which aren't converted. That is one of the downsides to having a large domain, is that you convert super slow compared to splitting your lands up and giving it to other people. I think that conversion rate should be increased if you have a large domain yourself. But we've done a pretty damn good job of converting this whole area into Germanic. Bit in northern Germany, British Isles, pretty Germanic. So I think the wars of religion are going to be fascinating. And in fact, with this much stuff being Germanic, the Reformation's going to take an interesting turn. Because some of the largest Protestant nations will be Norse. So they won't convert, which means other places should, because you still get the centres of Reformation somewhere. So we could end up with, for example, a Protestant Spain, which I don't think I've ever seen happen. Cultures, Bengali, Hindustani, Rajput, Kannada. We're going to have to do some culture flipping around here, though I'm very pleased that at least our capital is Norse, which means that our culture will be Norse. But that's also going to be a downside, because we're going to have a... Actually, they probably will start accepted, because they will be such a large chunk of our land. But I will be trying to flip them to Norse. Greek's done pretty well. French, Occitan, German. Lombard in North Africa. Economy shouldn't be much surprise. Dynasties, Shura, Mana, Cinder, Viking, big Viking. So yeah, do let me know. There's a couple of things that I'm going to need to know for the next game. Chief among them, what shall we call our own nation? It needs a cool name of some kind. I mean, we could be Tamalanka, but you know, I want something more original. I want something which is definitely us. Going to need some ideas for suggestions on the ideas of the various nations. We have a couple of merchant republics. Konugard's actually expanded a fair amount to take even more of this, so they probably would have some more trade steering. Oh, they've revolted. Oh, please tell me that's for independence. Actually, I hope that doesn't screw us up. What's this war over? Elective monarchy. Dude, wrong thing. And then epidemics. I think that all revolts and things are stopped for the conversion. At least I hope so. I'm not sure how that's going to work. It's going to be kind of interesting to see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed this series. I certainly have. And I'm really looking forward to seeing EU4. It's probably going to be a couple of days before that starts, just to give me time to actually get the conversion done and all the changes and tweaks. So it should give you plenty of time to get those comments in and let me know how you think that things should be formed. The other big question was, what ideas should I give to the other nations, like the Byzantines? If they... Actually, they might just copy straight across as the Byzantines, but like Andalusia probably wouldn't. Aquitaine, Austrasia certainly won't. Let me know. Thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this series so far, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. And if you have any comments or any of answers to any of the stuff that I've been asking, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of drawing this out because I don't want to end it. I've enjoyed this, but it's time to go on to the next one. I'll see you in EU4. Goodbye.